I always wanted to be successful, have nice cars, have an amazing family. What I didn't realize that I was making no progress whatsoever. And it was mostly due to the fact that I was addicted to porn. I was wasting my time and not getting anywhere. Porn distracts your brain and you can't think. It's such a bad thing. It distracts your brain, basically meaning that, from my experience, when I was at school or when I wanted to do something at home, especially, I would get distracted by these lustful urges. And then you don't think straight properly. You can't think about something productive. You can't do something 100% because in the back of your brain, you're thinking about these lustful thoughts. And then for you, and what I did, the most logical reasoning was just go and fap. Was just go to release those urges and not care about them and then go do what you keep doing. But what I've experienced, let's say this is you, okay? Let's say you're addicted to porn. You probably are because you're watching this video. You're addicted to porn and you can't concentrate properly because you've got these lustful urges, or maybe you're not disciplined or motivated or driven hard enough. So your logical reasoning is just to go relapse, watch some porn, and then go do the work because you're thinking that you're going to throw those urges away and then you can think straight, think properly. From my experience, this never worked. Because once you relapse, you're so, not tired, but you're so like disgusted. You're in this like gross, weird, depressed state. So my advice is don't relapse. Don't do that. It's not going to help you. It's not going to get you anywhere. Plus, another problem of what you and what I've done is you don't socialize much. And that's a problem because socializing with people is really beneficial to you. You gain so much knowledge, so much experience if you socialize with the right people. Because you probably have some friends that aren't really smart, that aren't driven, that aren't motivated. Your friends probably are addicted to porn as well as you. So you need to socialize with the right people because right now you don't socialize that much. And that is a big problem, and I will cover that later why it is. But I know quite a lot of people, especially there was this kid in my class that was really, really addicted to porn. And his saying was like, I'm already so addicted, so why should I quit? Like, he's fallen down the rabbit hole so far. So his logical reasoning was like, I've fallen down the rabbit hole so far, why should I get out when I'm already down that far? It's not going to be easy to get out. And he's right. It's not going to be easy to quit porn. It's not going to be easy to get on NoFap and stay consistent. Especially for the past couple, maybe 5 years, you've been addicted to straight porn. It's not so easy to go from 5 years to not jacking off for the rest of your life. Plus, when you are addicted to porn and all these bad habits, you will be less, not attracted to women, but the woman, you won't really get her, if you know what I mean. So you have this fantasy in your life where you want to get the 10 out of 10 woman for you. You want to get the best woman in your life. In fact, once you grow up, you want the best woman, you want a beautiful family, you want nice cars, all this type of stuff. How are you going to get that woman if you keep masturbating and watching porn? Do you really think that high quality woman is gonna be with a guy who's socially awkward, who's not disciplined, who's not motivated, who keeps sitting in his bathroom jacking his little shit? Do you think that dream woman of yours is gonna be with you? Probably not. Most likely not. I always wanted this amazing woman, but I kept relapsing and watching porn, and I realized that I won't get her unless I stop what I'm doing. So how are we going to change this? Because believe me, if you're watching this, I don't think you want to keep watching porn and relapsing. It's such a gross thing to do. And I'm happy you've realized that, and I'm happy you're here. I'm happy that you want to change this. The first thing, of course, that we need to do is get on NoFap. That's not a question. It's an action. You have to get on NoFap. Stop. I don't care if you've relapsed today. I don't care if you jerked off 2 times, 3 times today. It stops now. You've come this far, it stops now. I don't care if you've done it 3 times today and you tell yourself, I'll do it tomorrow, so I'll do it 2 more times. You won't get on it, and you won't achieve shit if you don't take action right this second. Tell yourself right now that you won't watch porn. Tell yourself right now that you won't do it. You're not going to achieve jack shit if you keep watching porn and you keep masturbating. I've made this course about NoFap. It's about a 3-hour course on how you can quit porn fully, how you can become more masculine. Another tip for you is get off social media. A lot of these young guys and a lot of people that I've talked to, they have problems because they've relapsed. I myself had the biggest problem of relapsing was with social media. I'd relapse the first thing in the morning. Not that bad sometimes, but throughout the day, towards the evening, I'd relapse to this shit because I was on social media, just doom scrolling. And when you doom scroll, you come across softcore porn, which is basically some chick just shaking her ass. And then you get all these urges, and then you go just watch porn, or watch that video, or go on her profile, and then click on this, and then click on her links, and oh, she's got an OnlyFans, and then you buy her OnlyFans. Bro, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Is that who you want to be? Is that how you want to live your life? Buying some girl's OnlyFans who doesn't even give a shit about you, who doesn't even know you, who just sees you as a number. Oh, she's like, oh, I made another sale, yay. Come on, man. So, don't consume softcore porn. It's not gonna... I know it's hard to act on it because softcore porn is literally everywhere, and the only way to get rid of it is basically not going on any social media. Don't scroll even on YouTube Shorts. When you go on YouTube strictly to watch educational content videos, something like this. Don't look for those urges. Don't look for the lustful, because you know what you're doing. You know that you're scrolling for that video. You know that you're on YouTube for that video. So just don't do it, mate. It's not going to get you anywhere. My solution on quitting porn, on getting on NoFap, you'll start by doing good habits. What I mean by this is good habits that give you delayed gratification. Everything that we talk about here is to do with delayed gratification. Because usually the instant gratification, like watching porn and masturbating, you feel great. Afterwards, how do you feel? You feel shit. You feel really, really shit. The same with is like bad food. You eat ice cream, you eat the pizza, you feel good, it tastes nice. At the end, you feel bloated, you feel not so good. So everything we talk about here is delayed gratification. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the gym. You're going to get a gym membership. It's not that expensive, and I hate when guys say, oh, it costs this much and I only make this much, but then they go and they buy takeouts or they buy this shit food or they go buy clothes or something like that. You're investing into yourself. The gym is so important because I've myself experienced this. When I've built like myself larger, I've built like a physique. I'm not my dream physique yet, but I'm getting there. Anywhere where I go, like I put on a suit and it just fits me well. That's the thing. When you have an amazing $10,000 tailored suit, but you're fat, you look like shit. The guy with the $200 suit who's worked out his body is gonna look 20 times better than the guy who hasn't. And it's an example that I've experienced myself. My suit was probably like $400 and that was on sale. And I've worked out. So when I went on my class graduation, there was this kid, the same kid who's really, really addicted to porn. His suit was like $800 to $900 because it was a tailored suit especially for him. He looked 20 times worse in it than I did. And that's all because he's fat. He doesn't do anything. He watches porn. He doesn't socialize much. His socializing skills are terrible. They're horrendous. So what we're going to do is you are going to go to the gym. You're going to take action by stepping out, going to the gym, grabbing a membership, and doing some workout. Another thing you're going to start is meditating. Because what you have done for these past years is you have fried your brain. You have fried your attention span. I don't know if you've heard about this, your attention span. It's basically, if you're watching this right now, right this second, you have a decent attention span because you could have watched around like 12 minutes of not like clicking to another video, skipping through. If you've skipped through this video, your attention span is pretty shit. That's the whole thing with doom scrolling and social media does. When you scroll through video, you can just keep scrolling and there's more attention. When you watch like a hour-long or a 3-hour-long podcast, your attention span is really, really good because you're attracted to the idea, you're attracted to what they're saying. You think it's great instead of watching type of content like what Mr. Beast does is just to attract the audience and attract the click through, and so they don't skip and so they don't go to another video, so they watch the whole length of the video. So basically your attention span has been fried from all these social media apps, from all these YouTube, all these bad things. So the way that we're gonna like redo, the way that we're gonna work on that is by meditating. Because through meditating, you only listen to yourself. You don't do anything else. There's so many guided meditation apps. If you only want to do a 5-minute meditation app, 10-minute, that's fine. Look, you haven't done meditating now. So when you do this, you're already going to be better than your past self. So if you are even more experienced and you can just put an alarm on your phone and you just breathe for 5 to 10 to 15 minutes, you're going to already be better. You're going to think, your mind is going to start wandering. It's going to start thinking about other things. That's normal. I do it as well. When my brain starts thinking of something else, you always return back to the breath. So if you can start meditating, it's going to boost your attention span. It's going to help you with that. Another thing that can help and that will help and that you need to do is start reading books. I hate when people say, I don't read, it's shit, I don't like reading. I'm going to be honest with you. I was a big pussy when I said this myself maybe 6 months ago. I said, I don't read. I got these good books. And someone asked me, oh yeah, you're going to read those books? And I was like, nah, I don't really like reading. I might just listen to the audiobook. There is so much good knowledge from reading, especially reading a good book. Like I read Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins in 6 days. I've never read a book that fast. Never in my life. And the thing is, I've already expanded on my vocabulary just by reading. You expand on your vocabulary, you expand on your speaking. Think of it like this. If you read a book, let's say a book and it takes you 2 weeks, and you achieve absolutely nothing out of it, you hate the book, you didn't learn anything, or you already knew everything, you've gotten better at speaking, you've gotten better at reading. There were probably some words that you learned. And it's literally just working your brain. It's like training your brain to be like, because realistically, you could be on Pornhub right now. You could be watching some stupid YouTube video right now, but you chose to watch this. And that's the same thing with reading. When you read, you can just read your book, be on that paper. I know you can probably be on Pornhub or watch YouTube, but you chose to read the book. It's going to help you 20 times better in this journey of NoFap. And then, obviously, doing anything that distracts your brain. Anything shit. So, what I say is, do the good dopamine. That doesn't mean go eat ice cream. That doesn't mean go consume some rubbish content. I've already talked about this. The good dopamine is usually the stuff that's delayed gratification. If you do the good dopamine, you will feel much better. Let's say right now you want to jerk off, but instead you go for a run. That's good dopamine, and believe me, by the time you come back, you're not going to even think about jerking off. So do the good dopamine. Another aspect I want to say is, like I said before, you need to start socializing and start living life. If you have a good friend group, you guys got to do something fun. That doesn't mean go clubbing, go drinking, but you need to start to live your life. I know that a lot of people say this, and I don't want you to take my start way of living life is by being a degenerate. That's not what I mean. I mean, what I say is you're going to the gym. If you can go to the gym with your friends, that's amazing. If you go out with your friends, I don't know, to a dinner or something, or if you go to the beach or have fun, if you go for a hike, you want to enjoy your life. The more things you do, the more you distract your brain, the more you're less likely to relapse. The more you're not going to relapse and watch porn and fall into this whole distraction rut of just relapsing, watching porn, not socializing to anyone, being an absolute degenerate. So start by living your life, by doing these good habits. You will realize that doing these good things that I've mentioned, you will enjoy it. And then you will be like, shit, the people that drink, the people that party, I don't really enjoy that much. I hope I could have helped you. I really believe in you.